Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of those questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. And we're live. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to episode 14 of Step Back 3 Sports Podcast with your host, Mike Drop. And tonight we'll be talking about the NFL trades and signings. We're going to talk about NHL and baseball. And our co-hosts here, we have Joe.
DJ Joe.
Scotty.
Henry.
And Sean.
Okay.
He's very upset right now, but...
All right, so let's get started.
So, we just had surprising, shocking trades in NFL. We'll start with the big boys from Pittsburgh. Before we give our opinions, I'll tell you all the deals. So, Le'Veon Bell got traded. Well, he didn't get traded. He signed.
All right.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, so second trade was Antonio Brown.
I don't want to get started on this Brown trade. It's just bad.
Yeah, they basically got...
Gave him away for, in Stephen A. Smith's words, a bag of chips and the Coke.
Yeah, pretty much. They only got a third and fifth round pick for him. That's not enough.
Oh, and like the $22 million dead cap hit that he is.
Yep.
Adam.
Yeah, now they have to rely on Juju to be the number one receiver now.
Well, that's fine. Juju can be a number one. I just have no idea about a number two because Stu has signed Dante Moncrief and re-signed Eli Rogers, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, we'll see how that
He's an all-right receiver.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully that helps Pittsburgh in
Yeah.
a great way, you know.
it won't. But Antonio Brown wanted to go to the New York. I mean, he wanted to join Oakland because Le'Veon Bell tried to recruit Oakland, but
Well, I mean, Stu was tried to ship him to Buffalo, but he somehow got out of that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think like he said, or his agent said something.
Ooh.
No, but I don't understand why. If it's the player didn't want to go to Buffalo or the team didn't want.
No, Antonio Brown did not want to go to Buffalo. And I think the way he got out of it is that like his agent told the Bills that if they trade for him, he basically wouldn't show up.
That's
Sucks because then the
exactly
Steelers would have moved up to, I'm pretty sure they would have moved up to the number 9 pick in the draft. But fake
Yeah.
news.
Could you imagine that though? If they actually did that trade, they could end.
I would have loved it. Would have been the perfect punishment. I would have loved it.
Damn, that would be interesting to see.
Because now the Steelers cleaned house now. They got rid of Bell, Brown. Maybe the coach is next. Maybe
Well, then,
Man,
and then
I don't know.
Le'Veon Bell went to the Jets, where he signed the contract he signed with the Jets is reportedly less than what the Steelers actually offered him.
Really?
Yeah, because the Steelers offered him like a 5-year, $70 million deal, and the Jets
Yeah.
gave
Why
him a
didn't you pick that
4-year.
one?
Hold on, and the Jets gave him a 4-year,
Yeah.
$52.5 million, but could max out at $61 million if he reaches every incentive. But Bell gets $25 million guaranteed with the Jets, and I think he would have gone around $33 million with the Steelers.
Oh, okay. I
And then
see.
he also sat out and lost $14.5 million because he sat out the franchise tag.
Damn.
So, like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
if
Did he
his goal was
lose?
to,
it's tough.
pardon?
Do you think he like lost the opportunity to have a good trade or whatever? Like a
Well, he
good
lost the
team?
opportunity. He lost the opportunity of a major payday.
Major payday. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, a trade off.
But
Well, and then
Nope.
it's also fitting that his new rap album is called Life's a Gamble because he made a huge gamble on sitting out. Which, by the way,
Yeah,
funny
he
story.
gambled.
Yeah, it was a major gamble. And funny story, I listened to it, I liked it, so I put a picture of like one of the songs on my Instagram story.
Yeah.
I at Le'Veon Bell. He responded and then put that on his story as well.
Oh, that's cool.
And then
That's actually really cool, man. I heard that. I was
I
like,
know.
wow. He actually
And
responded.
then I know. And then his
Yeah.
Rico Music, who I think it's like his producer or who basically helps him create his music.
Yeah.
He responded to that too.
He responded that too?
And then we had a 4-message conversation
Yeah.
where it was basically I love his work, I've listened to all of his rap albums.
Yeah.
And then he's just really appreciate the support, and then I'm just great work on and off the field, wish him the best with the Jets.
Wow.
And then that was it. So that was my weekend.
Yeah, you must have had a good weekend. Good Saturday.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
But
Damn.
these signings and trades were a bit surprising, but it was gonna happen either way. The Bulls weren't coming to 100%. But I feel the Steelers should have waited a bit longer to trade AP
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
because patience wasn't on their side. Like they didn't want to wait, and it probably cost them. So are you kidding me? Like Brown for a couple draft picks and like a guy that nobody knows.
Mm. Well, I just think the Brown trade. Brown also got a good new contract from it too, where it was it's what it was originally going to be was 3 years, 38.9 million, with no guaranteed money remaining.
Yeah, I think it was like 30 million
now-
out of $50 million.
Yeah, but now with the Rays, it's 50 million with 30 of it guaranteed. So,
Yeah, 30 million that was guaranteed.
What about the other 20 million though?
pardon?
The other 20 million. So you only
Yeah.
got 30 million. What happened to the other 20 million? Why
Yeah,
didn't you
that's
get?
what I'm thinking. Where's the other
No,
20 million?
it was an increase. So it went from 38 million of max value to 50.
Okay.
And 30 of that 50 is guaranteed, and then he gets the other 20 if he reaches different incentives like X amount of yards, X amount of touchdowns,
Oh, okay. So
X
it's
amount
30
of
million.
games.
That's cap. basically.
Yeah.
It's a limit.
Yeah.
30 up front. 30 million up front.
Yep. So basically,
Yeah. So like if they cut him, they still have to pay him 30 million.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
that's actually good. That's actually a good deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we're all talking about Antonio Brown, this and that. We're not. You guys are forgetting the fact that Brown in some way transformed.
I see.
Um,
That's an interesting trade, for sure.
Talk about
But-
one more amazing trade that has someone in this call pissed off. The Giants trade Odell
oh my
Beckham
God.
Jr. to the Browns for Jabril Peppers, the 17th overall pick and the 94th overall pick, as well as they trade Olivier Vernon for Kevin Zeitler.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I
Sean, I'm
mean,
looking at you. Any thoughts?
Okay, I'm gonna start off by saying, quote unquote, by Gettleman, we didn't sign him to trade him. First of all, why would you lie to your fan base, especially when you say that, hey, we just signed this guy, we're not gonna trade him. So why would you lie? You should have just said to the fan base, hey, I'm listening to trade offers for him. There's no problem with that, but you have to lie to your fan base and say that, oh yeah, we're not trading him, and then you end up trading him. It doesn't make sense. And first of all, out of all teams, you trade him to the Browns where you know that you're going to help them out. That doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, they're going to help any team. Any team that got him would have helped that team.
They could. The Giants could have traded him to Buffalo, and they could have got a lot better deal than that.
Yeah, I know, but apparently, like that Olivier Vernon and Kevin Zeitler was like unofficially part of the trade package. And
yeah,
what lineman does Buffalo have?
Like. Yeah, that's true. That's the only part of the trade I like. I like Jabril Peppers, but I don't know.
You really need that guard because I can't name any good players on the New York offensive line.
But I have a question for you. Does OBJ make Browns most dangerous?
Can you repeat the question?
So, OBJ make the Browns.
What?
You're like cutting in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah, Joe. That's what I've been. That's why I was texting you.
Now your mic is iffy.
Can you hear me now? Or?
Yeah, you're just like cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Cutting in and out, yeah. I think it's your mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. But you guys.
Okay, so the question is.
I think he was talking about Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, but
Like the
I'm
trade.
not sure what the question was.
I don't know. Like I think something about that. The trade with OBJ.
Well, if we're asking who won, I'm pretty certain it's the Browns.
The Browns?
Because now it's because now no one has any idea what the Giants are doing.
Yeah.
Because they're not rebuilt. They are rebuilding, but they're doing a terrible job at it. Because you trade away your one good receiver.
Yeah.
And then why do you
for
sign
like a late pick, where you're not going to be able to get anyone to really replace him at that pick.
Yeah.
The only goal would be to possibly trade up to draft a quarterback. But even then, they're at 6, and the 5 teams ahead of them don't necessarily need a quarterback.
Oh.
Hello, can you hear me better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, so my actual question was, because the Browns acquired OBJ, does that make them the most dangerous offense?
I would argue yes, because they have Odell, Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt, who everyone forgot that they signed. He's just suspended for 8 games, but still, now the latter part of the season, that's going to be a great weapon, and they have Baker Mayfield, who is a lot better than Eli Manning.
Yeah, but I don't understand why.
And you just got out again.
What's wrong with your mic, man? All right,
I
let's
don't think
continue.
anyone knows.
Let's just continue the
Continue.
topic.
Sean, you can continue your rant now.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
So first of all, you trade your 26-year-old superstar receiver, right? And you end up signing Golden Tate, who's 31, to a 4-year contract. Could someone try to make
Isn't
sense?
it worth like 30-something million too? Like,
Yeah. Yep. 4 years, like 35 and a half, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's like 23 million's guaranteed of that, something like that.
Million,
that is
bro?
No, 30
pretty
million.
bad.
31. So it's not that much money actually, especially if you're in the NFL, you know.
Well, especially because the salary cap is like getting like an increase of over 11 million.
Exactly. That's pretty interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think is the best trades so far in the NFL? Top 5.
Well,
Hasn't been many trades. You know what I mean?
Well, like,
okay, so hold on. So here's the issue with your mic right now. We can hear you. I just have no idea what you're saying.
So, what you said?
I
Oh,
can't
Mike,
understand
Mike.
you.
Oh my god.
Mike, man. Are you using
David
trash
Joseph.
Wi-Fi?
What are you using, man?
Seriously.
Are you using like the mic from like airport headphones, like or airplane headphones?
It's not good at all. So I think he's gonna go fix his mic settings.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Let's talk about next topic.
NBA.
NBA. Okay. So, what do you guys think about the game tonight? OKC versus Golden State. OKC got blown out. God damn! I'm so
Yeah.
glad.
Oh, I didn't see the game tonight.
I didn't see it either. I just saw the highlights right now. They got blown out.
I just saw like the final score, and it's just was like, well,
That's why I didn't
what
watch
did you expect?
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
were you really surprised that OKC got blown out?
No.
Golden State has 5 freaking star players. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
they got
Exactly.
They are an all-star roster.
Out.
Still
They have
got
4.
Leonard.
They have 4 star players already. Freaking DeMarcus Cousins, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, right? And Draymond Green.
Well, they're definitely more vulnerable defensively. It's just Thunder couldn't really take advantage of that.
Well, Golden State, they have a dominant team. It's going to be hard for other teams to beat them.
Exactly.
You're going to have yeah, because DeMarcus, he can post up, he can shoot. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot the 3 too.
Well, I guess the only way you can really beat them is you have to play great defense and just
Kevin Durant, you have to
take
double him.
advantage of Steph and Draymond on
And they
defense because they're
still got
defensive liabilities.
And you have Klay Thompson too. Even if they don't score, they're gonna have Kevin Durant who's gonna be scoring points. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna create opportunities.
Oh yeah,
What about Andre Iguodala?
They have good assist
Sorry,
totals.
Joseph, your mic is shit.
Shit, man. Shit.
I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Please,
Yeah,
Joe,
Joseph's mic is
I'm
shit.
begging you, stop using the mic. I'm sorry, man.
Bro, I'm not even using a mic. I'm just using my tablet.
Just like, hey, Kate, we got this from here. We got this from here. Just next time, make sure you have a good mic.
Yeah, exactly.
She's an
So,
ear.
anyways, like Golden State is gonna be tough team to beat. I don't know about you guys, but
Well, they're the favorites, and for good reason.
I mean they have a higher chance of winning the finals, but they have a lot of teams. It's gonna be hard for them. You know what I'm saying? To contend with.
Yeah.
Because now they create like a
Mhm.
now all the other teams they want to create a super team like them. You know,
Yeah.
and try to beat them and match them. Because last 2 years Golden State blown out teams. You know, easily. You know, they had the best
Yeah.
record in the 73-9.
Yep.
I don't know what you guys think about NBA.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I have a question.
I feel it's just all about creating super teams.
It's all
Exactly,
about
right?
threes. It's all about threes, to be honest. In my
Yes.
opinion.
Yeah, threes and creating super.
It's all about the 3-point shot.
And not just
That's
that, but like rebounds and assists too. Like if you have a guy who's always there for like assists, rebounds, like he's your guy. You know, like he's the main like player. Or that's just my opinion.
What about you, Sean? What
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah, well, I think that, like obviously the three ball, in today's game, everyone obviously could shoot the three. So that's, a big part, especially going down the stretch. You see all these centers shooting the three. So that's huge in the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you said, rebounds are really important. Getting second chances like that it's really important. But I also actually have a question for both of you.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one team out of the West to be like a threat to the Warriors, who would you pick?
LeBron. Shit.
Don't even. They lost to the Raptors by a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
That is a really good question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think about it myself, and I can't really like think of anyone.
Oh yeah, true.
There is no one.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking Kawhi should go to Lakers, just because he's
No,
from
no,
California.
no.
Just because he's
No,
from
no.
California.
That would be a bad way. That's a bad trade right there, man. That's horrible. No way, man. Lakers are trash, man.
You know.
Wasn't he like rumored to go there like last summer or something like that to team up with LeBron?
So Kawhi.
Yeah,
But
Uh,
that wouldn't be the
last summer.
best.
I wouldn't.
it was
I
like
wouldn't mind
before.
it, you know?
I think it was
'Cause I
before he
like
got
the
traded from the Spurs.
True.
Kawhi wanted to go to LA last summer, but then he got traded to Toronto.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. He ended
That's
up
what it
Toronto.
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the playoffs.
Yeah. But
Sure.
like in a best of 7 series, it's like who you expect is going to win will win.
But you never know, man.
More or less. But you kind of already know with Golden State.
Yeah.
You never know, but you do know. Like
The Golden State's gonna win again. I think so. They're gonna have some way of coming back, you know. Always.
well, here's the one thing we can all be happy about: the salary cap is going to cause this team to break apart.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Thank God for the salary cap.
But wait, do you guys think Golden State Warriors are better off, or like doesn't make any difference without Durant? Like if Durant goes, I mean, if he's gonna go to New York, is that gonna affect Golden State?
It will
I think it
affect
will.
them, but not significantly,
Yeah.
because they already won the final. They already won the finals, and they're already like a 73 or 70 plus win team without Durant.
Oh, true.
Yeah, true.
So
It won't affect it that much.
and like it'll
He's one of the
affect
top
them. It just
scorers
won't
in the
like
NBA.
it won't take them out of the playoffs or out of the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
I see.
That's like
Well, I think Joseph's not coming back. He has some technical issues, guys. So we'll just be us for
Mike.
Yeah. Just use an earbud. That's what I'm using. Like,
Yeah, same.
I don't know, man. He's probably using $2 headphones.
No, I think he's trying to use a microphone, like a real
Like a legitimate microphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just not working.
Uh-huh. He did talk about getting a better
back?
quality.
Yeah, true.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
can.
can hear you. It's just not that good.
Say something. Say something.
Hello?
No, ask a question. Ask a question.
What do you mean? Ask a question.
Like, ask
Okay.
a question.
Okay, it's good enough.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's good enough. Just stay, man.
Yeah?
But yo,
Okay, should we move on to NHL?
Wait,
please.
before you guys move on, do you guys want to predict where the free agents will go?
Oh yes, that's right. The free agency.
So
Yeah,
I'll start with
Durant.
the Kawhi Leonard. What do you think? Well, you
Kawhi.
just talked about it.
Oh
What
yeah,
about Kyrie Irving?
Ooh,
Kyrie
Kyrie.
Irving. He might go to New York with.
I feel he
Russell Wilson.
shouldn't go to New York. I don't, whether he does or doesn't,
He
that
shouldn't
doesn't
go.
affect this. I feel he shouldn't.
He should. I guess.
Because
I mean,
it's like
he's-
what Charles Barkley said. Like, if he gets like all offended and like defensive when the media's asking him questions in Boston,
yeah, I know.
yeah,
Oh,
New,
yeah, he's
New York
hostile.
is for him.
Him and Durant are pretty hostile with the media. That's because.
Therefore, they should not go to New York
Yeah, but that's because Durant.
unless they go
he
together.
did
Unless
say-
they go together.
yeah, because Durant once he did kind of hint out that he was gonna go somewhere. I think he said he might have hint out that he's gonna go to New York, and I think that there's rumors that they were having this secret meeting with the Knicks in January, and
Yeah.
and Durant he has like a close relationship with the coach in New York and the Knicks, so there's a lot of I mean, the rumors are pretty heavy about him going to New York.
Yeah. But at the same time, like if they so much as like are seen talking together, it's just gonna be
It's
more
just gonna
rumors.
make things worse. Yeah, it's just
Exactly.
yeah.
Next one is you guys already talked Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
What about Klay Thompson?
Klay Thompson.
I don't know. He could stay with the Warriors, well, assuming salary cap. But he could. But he also said that he would want to go to the Lakers if they get AD. So I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Okay.
Oh, I think Klay should go. Like the best team that needs him would be the Lakers.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just Lakers. Like you see how they play. I mean, they couldn't even get the passes right. You know, like they couldn't like
They
catch
lost
the
to the
balls.
Bulls.
They lost.
Pretty sure they lost
so
to
I
the
don't know.
Bulls.
But I
Lost
don't
to
understand you
Cleveland.
guys. I don't understand you guys. I mean, LeBron went to Lakers, and they're still having a losing streak. I mean, yeah, they got better than the last season, but still they're losing a lot.
Actually,
So
according to the record, I don't think they got better. I don't think they got better.
I mean,
The
slightly.
record-wise, they did not get better.
I mean, last
Not
season they had
significantly.
nine consecutive losses back to back. 9 consecutive losses last season.
Yeah, but overall record, I don't think it's that much better this year.
No, I mean slightly better. But that's my point. Like, if you put say Klay Thompson in the Lakers, what's the point? What's going to change?
Well, no, because here's the thing with LeBron: you need to surround him with shooters, and Klay Thompson is an amazing shooter. So,
No, I mean there are a few
because
games
like
where
they tried to surround him with playmakers instead, but that didn't work.
well, he's going to play by
surround him with
himself.
shooters.
He's going to play by himself because you see LeBron, he plays by himself with Lakers. Like
Yeah, no, that's because
you know.
he has to do everything because there's no one else who can really do anything really.
No, that's the
Aside
point.
from like Brandon Ingram.
And you can't do everything by yourself. Like you
No,
just
that's why if you get Klay Thompson, it would be better.
Okay, let's move on to
Kimbo,
the next one. What about Boogie Cousins?
Boogie Cousins.
What team like really would need him?
Well, the reason he joined the Warriors is not
Was to get a ring.
No. It wasn't that. Well, one of the reasons it was, but because last year he had a torn Achilles injury, and because nobody thought he would be playing this season, like he might be
Yeah.
playing half, so nobody wanted to sign him. So that's
Exactly.
why he's like he asked if they can sign him. He's like, yeah. Nobody wanted to sign him because locker room problem, but main is because he was injured.
Um,
But I think this year he might bring his value up because lately he's been playing good. So I don't know. A lot of teams need a center.
Hmm.
The same thing I would say about Marcus Gasol and Kristaps Porzingis.
yeah. Okay.
But let's talk the other three. So what
Kemba.
about Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, Jimmy Butler.
He's never happy no matter where he goes.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't think he's playing at his full potential, man.
And for Kemba, I think he should go to New York.
New York Knicks? Why?
He should go to New York.
Because
Why?
I don't think, like, imagine, because if Knicks don't get Irving, they still can get Kemba Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Plus, they can just have Dennis Smith coming off the bench.
Wait, but if Irving and Durant don't go to New York, oh sorry, if they go to New York, my bad, sorry. If they go to New York, do you think Kemba should still go to Knicks?
No, I don't
Or would
think
they have the
he's.
gas space?
Nah, they wouldn't have. No, that wouldn't be a good option.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, we should say the same about D'Angelo Russell. Because I think he's going to resign in Brooklyn. I don't see him going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. He's needed there.
But all those free agents, they might stay maybe to get better money next season.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of players on this list that want to start fresh,
Hmm.
like Irving, Durant, Clay, Cousins, Butler, Porzingis.
Yeah, exactly.
But Porzingis is gonna resign in Dallas. I'm
Oh,
positive.
yeah.
So
Interesting.
enough with the NBA talk.
NHL,
Yeah. So
Toronto, Maple
oh
Leafs.
man, that
Oh
was
my god,
embarrassing.
it was embarrassing, man.
Oh, we're talking about the Sens game.
Yeah. Well, what
Yeah.
happened to
So my friend, she's a Sens fan, and so like this is like a day or two ago. I'm just like, yeah, no, like the Sens are gonna get crushed, and then the Leafs lose 6-2, and then and then there's this one thing on TSN where like Sparks is just like the Leafs need more motion, and I sent it to her. I'm just like, or just not letting 6 goals to a shit team, and then it's just not going well for me. Like
They weren't as
he's
aggressive
never
as
gonna let
last
me lose
night.
that.
They weren't as aggressive as last night with Philly. That's what I noticed. And even when they went against Philadelphia, they were pretty aggressive. They were at like the goalie, but then somehow like Philly, they got the upper hand, and it didn't take him that much effort for Philadelphia to score a few goals to Toronto. I mean, that's what I
Toronto's
meant.
defense is
Their
It's
goalie.
just, it was bad last year.
Their goalie was absolutely terrible, especially like last night.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I didn't see the whole game tonight. I only saw like the first 2 periods, and that's it.
And then you just had to turn it off because it
That's
was just too
yeah.
painful.
Because when it was like 1-4, when Toronto was ahead by 3 points, I was like, yep, that's it. That's it. I mean, sorry, when Ottawa was
We're
ahead by
done.
3 points, that's it. We're done.
I had to say, yeah, no, we're done.
We're done. Yeah.
We're done. Just turn it off.
Just
Turn it off.
just too
Why is
agonizing.
Ottawa so trash, man?
It's just too painful.
Agonizing.
We're not good at anything, are we?
Well, they can only score, but you can't just get into shootouts because then you're not going to win.
Yeah.
Especially against Boston, who are projected to play in the first round.
Yeah.
Like, shootouts won't win,
Oh man.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's exciting, but it won't win.
Well, you know what I noticed about hockey? It's sometimes it's kind of hard to keep up where the puck is. Like especially when you're like just watching it at home, right? It's
Yeah,
and with all the sticks colliding with each other, you're kind of having a hard time telling where the puck is, and everybody's just like hitting each other against the glass.
Exactly. Well, that's entertaining.
true.
Another bad part is Boston won tonight, so they're pulling ahead in the division.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like the
Unfortunately.
playoff seeding. It's bad, man. Because now we're gonna have to play Boston again.
again, and that hasn't worked out in the past.
So what do you think Ottawa should do to like counteract Boston?
Pardon?
What do you think Ottawa should do
Centers. Yeah.
to counteract Boston? You know what I'm saying? Like their defense and their offense.
You mean
doesn't work.
Toronto?
Well, first of all, they need to get another owner. Second of all, they need to move to downtown. And I think they should start building from their farm team, which is the Binghamton. Because that team is really good. The minor team.
Ah, interesting.
But they should like start signing big free agents. But man, the owner has to go.
Screw the owner. You can't do anything right.
Are you gonna go fire him yourself if he doesn't go?
Well, I'm gonna do
I don't
that.
think you can fire the owner.
I'm gonna do that.
Fortunately, you can't fire a crappy owner. But you can fire a crappy GM, which is what the Giants should do.
Luke Walton should
I'm
get
glad someone heard that.
Look.
I'm glad someone heard that.
Oh my god.
Sean, did you hear that?
Yeah, look, Walker, get out too. The hell out.
But we forgot to mention that Johnny Football.
Johnny Football signing in the AF. I think he signed with Memphis. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he did. I don't know what he did to get himself kicked out of the CFL. But he did something. So he's basically just banned from the CFL for life now.
I'm just waiting for him to get kicked out of the AAF. It's only a matter of time for that.
And then you're just going to be kicked out of every professional sports league. You'll find a way to get kicked out of the NBA. Like, knowing him, you'll find a way.
Wow. But yeah, Leafs need to, because lately they haven't been starting great. Like they're the worst
You
first
think
grade team in the
sign-
league.
The Toronto Maple Leafs, they need to sign defensive players. They need to sign defensemen.
Oh yeah, man.
Because shootouts are exciting, but they're not going to win you playoff games or playoff series.
Not true. I think I might agree with you on that.
That's why Vegas didn't.
I mean,
win.
you're losing to the goddamn Senators. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's when you know it's not working.
Oh, oh God.
That's
Senators
when
are.
you know it's not working at all.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Yeah. If you're losing to a crappy team, then
You're
you need
losing
to
to a
make
team
So
that's
imagine they lose to the
rebuilding.
Oilers, man. Imagine they lose to the Oilers.
Well, the Warriors have McDavid, so that's different. The Senators, I can't name a good player. I can't name like a really good notable player.
What about Shabbat?
Yeah, okay. You get my point.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
losing to McDavid is different than losing to the Senators.
There was no Sens fan in here right now. It was all boo.
Yeah, but
At least the
But
Raptors look good this year.
so moving on.
All right.
So MLB talk now. So do you guys think Aaron Sanchez will end the season as a Blue Jay, or he'll end up somewhere else?
End
He's
or
gonna
start the
retire.
season?
I think he'll stay with the Blue Jays. I think so. He's really good at that team, and he has a lot of chemistry with the guys. So, and he's
Yeah.
pretty dominant in that team too. So, he
Yeah,
should stay
but
with the
Yeah.
Blue Jays.
there were rumors though, because they moved on from the big guys, and they've been like they haven't been on the same page. Sanchez and Blue Jays.
Oh, okay, I see. But I think he should stay in the Blue Jays, to be honest.
I think
We'll
Sanchez
see.
and Stroman will stay there.
Exactly.
So I have a question for you guys. Who, if you handle the things where you pick which one's gonna join the Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna give you four choices,
Okay.
and tell me who would you pick as like first ballot Hall of Famer, but for
Yeah.
the 2010 era, 2000 era. So I'll start with Barry Bonds, A-Rod, Roy Halladay, Derek Jeter, or David Ortiz.
I'm surprised Barry Bonds isn't already in the Hall of Fame. And why is that? Is that because like writers think he might have used PEDs or something?
Yep, they still believe that, and they're just not
Here's one thing I don't get. MLB Hall of Fame. We think that you possibly might have used PEDs. We're not going to vote you in. Julian Edelman. Proven that he used PEDs. First ballot Hall of Famer. That's what the writers think. So.
I think that he deserves to go in the Hall of Fame soon because I think doesn't like his time expire in a couple of years or something like that.
Maybe.
Because I think like you're only like on like the ballot for like a certain amount of like years. I think it's what is it like 7 or something like that.
7 years, huh?
I think it's something like that. It's around there.
Oh, I see. I think personally, I think David Ortiz should be inducted in the Hall of Fame. He's like one of the best all-around players in baseball. So he would be in my opinion, the best contender.
It's really hard because like David Ortiz and Derek Jeter are both first ballot Hall of Famers in my opinion. So it's really hard to say like to pick between
Which
those two.
one's like over tops the other?
That's the only thing. That's the tough thing I have right now. It's if I had to pick over. Oof. And I'm a Yankee fan, so it's like I don't know how I would pick Ortiz.
Yes.
I don't know how I don't know how.
you're a Yankees fan.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd pick Ortiz over Jeter.
Does it piss you off that Boston won the World Series?
Hey, I'm not. Well, I'm pissed off of that they won the World Series, but what I'm more pissed off about is them celebrating at Yankee Stadium when they won. What was that? 16-1. That's what I'm pissed off about even more than them winning the World Series.
Does it piss you off that the most recent baseball game I went to was a Red Sox game? To rub it in, I have a sticker on my laptop just to rub it in.
Hey, they're going to be a really good team offensively, once again. But their only concern is the bullpen. So other than that, they're fine.
And so anything you guys want to add?
Yankees suck.
They're trash. J.R. Smith's trash too, and Cleveland should go into a
He's better
bucket.
than the Yankees.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Good.
I'm
Jared
going to
Smith
take
is
all the
not
shots
trash.
at the Yankees right now.
Knicks is trash.
Oh,
That's pretty obvious. That's obvious enough. Like, you don't need to say it.
We already know what's gonna happen.
3 out of the 4 of my favorite teams are trash. The Knicks, Rangers, and Giants. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, yeah, the Giants became a lot worse.
Man, the playoff season in the NFL was trash. Man, I don't know.
Their off season. The only way they can salvage this off season is firing Gettleman.
Freaking hell, man. But the defense was good. The playoffs were trash.
Not real. You don't really have a pass rush anymore. You trade away your one good rusher, who, by the way, had the toughest job in the entire NFL of edge rushers. You got to take on like the left tackles of the NFC East, which is only what is it? There's only like freaking like Jason Peters, Cowboys. There are a lot of good left tackles in that division, so you're asking a lot.
That is asking a lot, isn't it?
It is asking a lot. Let's just say he's
What
going
about you,
to
Joseph?
have fun.
Anything to add?
Fun?
Joseph,
Yo.
what do you want to add? Any bonus topics?
I said everything. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good too.
Alright. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure to like and share. And
Like it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Spotify.
have a
Follow
safe St. Patrick's Day.
us. Have a safe time.
Don't get arrested.
And DJ Joe signing out.
Henry signing out.
Mike Drop signing out.
Signing out. Oh, shit.
Sean signing out.
Peace.